So this is going to be a really quick video, just a follow-up. I have had the OnePlus Watch now. This is day 7. It's been a rough week. Let me show you what I've learned. Here we go. We won't skip that. All right, let's take a look at the stats here. Going on day 7 with the OnePlus Watch by OnePlus. You know, right there, see the OnePlus? Can you see it? Right? Yeah. Okay. So, one of the most important things about phones and also wearables is that they work, right? They have to track the information and then store it correctly. If they don't store the information correctly, then why would you want to use it? You know, it's kind of like the whole pencil and paper thing. If you're every time you wrote something down on a piece of paper and then it just erased itself, well, you'd stop using that pen and paper. We have 9,362 steps on the Garmin. This was on my left wrist. And if we open up Apple Health, there's the fitness. $8,873 steps. Okay, just a little less than Garmin, but not a big deal. And then we have OnePlus Health, 3,699. Where did the other 6,000 steps go? I wore this all day. This was on my right hand, my right wrist, and so was the Apple Watch most of the day. That's why it's a little less. At one point, all the steps were syncing through, and then the app would have more steps than the watch. And now they're just vanishing. If we look at the step count for yesterday, it was at 5,449. Tuesday, 7,000. Every day it's been off. I don't know what is going on. And then today, it shows that workout time is 0, but look right here. If I go down here, workout logs, the workout logs from today are right there. There's my workout. That was 8 minutes. Okay. There's another workout. That was 13 minutes. But then in the summary, it says workout 0 minutes. The app is broken. Not only is the app broken, something is wrong with the communication between the app and the watch. I don't know what's going on. I've never had this much trouble. Well, cross that out. I had a lot of trouble with communication between a watch and an app a couple of years ago with a Lenovo hybrid watch. That was bad. But Apple seems to get it to work. Garmin get it to work. And then even this $60 device here, this is the Amazon Halo activity band. If we look at that stats, that one even said, where'd it go? It was right there. There it is. 9,218. So between the Amazon Halo, my Apple Watch, which is upstairs charging, and then also the Garmin, those are all within a couple hundred of each other. But OnePlus is nearly 6,000 steps off after a normal day for me, which, 10,000 steps. I don't know what happened at the factory. I'm going to contact OnePlus again tomorrow and see if I can exchange this. Maybe I just got a bad unit, but yeah, I really don't know what to make of it. So day 7, we'll start off with the cons. The sleep data was lost from days 1 through 4. I mean, I wrote it down and logged it. It's pretty cool to get to. You just go to the activities, but now I just realized it's past 10 o'clock, so it erased itself because it resets because I told it I like to go to bed at around 10 o'clock. So, but the good news is that once the update came out, the sleep data started synchronizing to the app. So I can see the last 2 nights. And the sleep assessments, it's decent. It gives you a sleep rating similar to Samsung and Fitbit and a lot of fitness trackers. And even Garmin now, they have a sleep rating. So last night, it says I had a 99.3, near perfect sleep. Well, let's see if Garmin agrees. Garmin said I had a score of 79. Okay, I also did auto sleep. Let's check that. Okay, auto sleep said that I had 96% of goal, and it also said that I had a sleep score of 99%. Okay, well, okay, we'll check one more stat. I wore way too many devices to bed. The Amazon Halo said 78. So who's right? I don't know. So the sleep data was lost. That was a huge con. The step and health data varies greatly with all these apps. Like, it's like, what? So here's the steps. The workouts aren't synchronizing correctly. Just there's something wrong with the data integrity. The SpO2 isn't there, and I've ran it multiple times today. And then the heart rate data was there. So there's the heart rate from previous days. I've had it for 7 days, and it's pretty cool. You can hold down. Hopefully you can hear that through the microphone. So I mean, that part's really detailed. The resting heart rate's a little low. I found the heart rate sensor on here to be a little off, but again, they do have the warning. This is not a medical device. The stress data is decent when it works, but again, today it's missing. So the upgrade that I got from OnePlus yesterday, something went wrong with that. So we have SpO2 missing, we have the stress data missing. As you saw before, the step data is way off by thousands of steps. So today it was 50%, almost 60% off. You saw the heart rate data, that's 5, that was missed. And the biggest negative about this OPW, OnePlus Watch, is that the simple fact that the data on the watch and the data on the app are just overall inconsistent. For the first several days before we had the update that came out, the watch would read, 1,000, and then I'd go to the health app and it would show my steps as 5,000. So it was almost as if the steps were getting synchronized from the watch to the app and then getting deleted on the watch. Where normally the way it works, for Garmin and Apple and even the Halo band, is that the data stays on the device and then is synchronized. But something is up with OnePlus, and hopefully they fix it. Number 7, kind of a con that I've learned over the past week, there's no airplane mode. I know that sounds silly, but if you can find it, that would be great. Number 8, there's no touchscreen lock. So, if you want to make sure you didn't accidentally do something at night, there's no touchscreen lock. But the way around that is that when you're in goodnight mode, the do not disturb mode, if you go into settings and you go under display and brightness, you'll notice raise to wake is disabled. Unable to activate during do not disturb bedtime. So that's good. So they kind of have but let's say just for one reason you want to lock the touchscreen, you can't do that. Number 9, the workouts aren't syncing. I don't know what. So they're synchronizing, but you don't get credit for them. Yeah. Okay, so now let's go to the pros. I still really like the design. I think they did a bang up job on the design. I like that subtle touch of the OnePlus button. The workout track option in the health app did work. The only thing is they didn't give me credit for it. So right here, you go to fitness and you can choose, oh, I'm going to go running outside or walking outside. And then you just click plus. And yeah, it's a very basic app and it tracks your info. But then it didn't give me any credit for the steps. So that was weird. So here's the walk that I did this morning. So you can see there's the one with the watch, there's the one without. And you can see that I had 1,164 steps, but I never got credit for that in the app. I don't know. That was weird. Number 3, the battery life is really good. Today is Thursday. I had this fully charged on Wednesday morning, and it's only gotten down 19% over almost 48 hours. That's pretty amazing. So the battery life, all the specs that they say, oh, this could last 14 days, they seem to be spot on as far as the marketing promises. Number 4, sleeping with this watch is very comfortable. The band that I swapped out, this is the TicWatch band, and I quite like it, just because it, I don't know, adds a little bit of flair to the watch. This is the original one they send you. They're both similar. I just like the way this one looks and feels, but these silicone ones are really comfortable to wear. Okay, number 5, the sleep report that shows directly up on your health app. It's good. I don't know how accurate it is. I mean, the sleep stages and whatnot, I think they're somewhat consistent for what it's reading, so that's good. And for the amount of data they're trying to give, I applaud OnePlus for trying. And number 6, the positive, the auto brightness setting that they do have for the watch is pretty good. I like it. So you can see there's really 4 settings. There's low, there's medium brightness, and then there's high, or you can just leave it on auto. And I've been using auto since I've got it for the past week, and it does great. It could be a little brighter when you're outside, but you can see it even direct sunlight. And that's all I have about this watch. Let me know your thoughts if you've had errors with your OnePlus Watch, if you're going to skip and wait. I'm going to give it a few more days. Like I said earlier, I am going to contact OnePlus tomorrow and see what they can do for me, if they can send out a replacement or I have to send this one back. And then maybe they send me a replacement. We'll see what happens with that, and I'll keep you up to date. But the watch faces are working. Most everything's working, but kind of the main part of data integrity and the steps synchronizing and workouts getting counted, that's what's airing out. So very strange. And it's not really a good comparison to compare this heavy duty, awesome device. And Garmin's made how many devices over the last year alone? They have far more experience with devices, but it's an accuracy. I mean, this kind of created the, what do you call it? Not the normal benchmark plateau. I cannot think right now. Sorry, I need to go to bed. All right. Well, there you have it. I just wanted to share that the first week with the OnePlus Watch has been rough. I'm crossing my fingers. I want this to be a good watch. I want OnePlus to succeed. I ended up getting the OnePlus 9 Pro because I am such not a true fanboy, because I also have Apple devices as well, but I like OnePlus, and I hope they can fix these bugs. That's all I have for today. pithy comments, type those down below. Thanks for watching, and goodbye and good night.